Good morning, and thank you for your interest and for taking time to view the Chairman's report. One of the stories I like to share is growing up and living in a big old Victorian house with my parents and my 3 brothers. It seems at least once every winter, my dad would come home from work and the TV would be blaring, and as Trace Atkins put it, every light in the house was on. My dad would come in the house and look at us and say, "What do you think? I own the electric company?" Unlike my father, I, along with all of you, do own the electric company. And along with the 13 co-ops in Pennsylvania, we own 10% of the Susquehanna Steam Electric Station. Together, we also own the Racetown Hydro Plant in Pennsylvania and have long-term contracts with the New York Power Authority for hydropower from Niagara Falls and from the St. Lawrence Seaway. These supply about 65% of our power requirements. Sussex also has over 150 members who have solar power, which at times feeds back into the system. The remainder of our power we purchase through contracts on the market. To recap 2023, we started the year with a rate increase. This was necessary to offset the large increase in our power costs. As you recall, natural gas prices spiked in 2022 after the invasion of Ukraine. A large portion of the power we purchase on the market is from natural gas. Along with this, we had a significant increase in our transmission cost, which had been unchanged for a number of years. Overall, 2023 was a good year for your co-op, especially with the capital credits we received from other cooperatives. Besides net operating margins of just over $700,000, we had a net benefit of over $150,000 from SREC Resources margins, just under $100,000 from our maintenance contract with Picatinny. Looking at 2024, we had to again increase rates as many of the factors that hit 2023 continue to ripple into 2024. Inflation is down, but it's still there, along with continuing supply chain issues. This creates a constant challenge to maintain high reliability at the lowest possible cost. As far as reliability is concerned, we have hired additional tree trimming contractors. We are looking at new technology and the use of drones to help stabilize some tree trimming costs in the future. Also, working with new technologies, our line crew restoration time for outages has declined 5 years in a row. We continue our emphasis on cybersecurity and are working with NRECA and the Pennsylvania co-ops to help prevent viruses and ransomware from infecting our computer systems. Rates going forward are difficult to forecast. Contracts are still being negotiated for next year. We already know transmission costs will increase. Hopefully they can be offset with cost reductions in other areas. One of our biggest challenges in the coming years is the increase in demand for electricity. Electric vehicles are slowly making their presence known. Some cities and states are banning the use of propane, natural gas, coal, and oil-fueled heating systems in new construction. California is in the process of banning gas-powered outdoor equipment such as lawnmowers, weed whackers, and leaf blowers. At the same time, government regulations are forcing coal and some gas-powered generating plants to close to reduce carbon pollution in the air. We are working with co-ops across the country to make sure our representatives in Washington are aware of the need to maintain enough generation capacity to meet the needs of an increasing demand for electricity. Finally, I'd like to touch on capital credits. Capital credits are earned when the co-op makes a positive margin profit in the business world. The positive margin is given back in the form of capital credits. The amount you receive is based on the electric consumption during the year that the margins are generated. Last year, we returned $800,000 to you, our members. It is still too early for the board to determine the amount of capital credits that will be issued this year. We will be making that decision in the fall. Again this year, we will be hosting an in-person appreciation day at the fair on August 5th. You can sign up for the event and receive up to 2 free tickets to the fair by completing the registration form on our website's annual meeting page. If I don't see you at the fair, I hope you and your family have a great summer.